Okay.
So he knew that Clark Miller was behind.
That's why.
Yeah.
So he said, "Will I be going to Clark Miller?"
Right. Going next door. Yeah.
They said, "No, you're not ready yet." Yeah.
Okay. And I know you from New Grove.
Right.
So how did you get out there?
Okay. Well, when I first joined the church, I joined when I was 8 years old. I joined His Chapel.
Okay.
That was when it was down on Broad Street, on the lower end of Broad Street. And then I stayed there until I was 13. And then my mother was originally a member of Ebenezer West.
Okay.
So I moved my membership to Ebenezer. And then I stayed at Ebenezer until James and I got married. About 2 years after we got married, then I moved my letter to New Grove because I knew that he wasn't going to join Ebenezer. So I moved there. So I've been there ever since.
Okay. What advice would you have for this generation? I mean, you think back on things that you've been through and things that you've seen. What advice do you have for the current generation?
Well, for the current generation, they are so blessed. And the reason why I'm saying that, because we went through the Jim Crow days and stuff. They don't know anything. And if they were back then, if they know now what they know, they couldn't survive the way we come along. Because these kids in this day and time, they're just not going to take all of this, whatever. So, and the opportunities are better for the kids here now than what it was with us, So I tell you have the opportunity to get grants and loans and whatever to go to school. It was struggle back in our days, Even it was different in my days than it was in you all's days. And but the generation this day and time, whatever's out there, educational that they can get, I would advise them to do it because it's just a different area. It's a different area.
You mentioned the Jim Crow era. Is there anything that you remember from that era in particular that you want to talk about?
The Dairy Queen, which is on Broad Street, they had water fountains, one on each side. The first water fountain was white, and it had in great big bold letters, white only. The other fountain was colored, C-O-L-O-R-E-D. Now, you could not drink out that white fountain. You could not. So you had to go to the colored fountain to drink out. And then, it wasn't no first come, first served. If I came to order ice cream or whatever. Now, if it was 4 or 5 white people, you know that you had to wait till your turn. Okay. Then when they get to the last white person, if some more white folks was behind you, they would tell them to come on around and they'll wait on them. You just had to wait, And then when they got to, then they instead of said, "May I help you? What you want?" And I mean, that stands out in my mind only because now, if you drank out that water fountain, you didn't have to drink out it. You could just touch the handle. Boy, they'd slap you in jail. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was telling Tina and John about it. And John said, "Mama," I said, "No, baby, they'd have killed you right then and there." Because no.
Yeah.
Like, no. Yeah. And then the white folks, you had to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, and all that,
Right.
Yeah.
Have you been involved in any other activities or club? Are you a member in the clubs or?
Not,
okay.
No. Well, our class, we still have our class club and all, but no. At one time, I was singing not with the Voices of Truth. It was Leroy, the Howard sisters was in it. How come I can't think of the singing group? I used to sing with them.
Okay. How long did you do that?
About I about 7, 8 years.
Oh, a long time. Okay, okay. And your husband sung in a group, right?
In groups,
Okay.
yeah. I used to sing with them, Golden Tone. That was the first group that he started singing with. I was the only female in there at that particular time. I did that maybe about 2 years.
Okay, okay.
And then he went to start singing with the Gospel Supreme. That's Doe, Ed, James, Mike, John.